since you're playing the game too. Alright. I think it's probably just going to be you two. I think Twin is watching Pharaoh, and I don't know if we'll have any other random people pop up, but they're always welcome. Always welcome to new people. So it's been a while since we've played. Oh, don't look at that. You don't need to know that I've been playing it secretly on my own. No, I wanted to see, because I could tell it's actually 4 days of the convention. So each route takes 4 days, and we only got through 2 days last time, and I streamed for what, 3 hours or something? I'm like, bro, that's a lot. So I got impatient and I wanted to play more of the the flower making bouquet game. So I started another save file here. What I will show you, like this save file here that has what looks like a card game, that is for the evil stepmother that we could not speak to until we get into like the VIP area. I'll let you know, she's interesting, but I don't think I would want to date her personally. Like, she's not my cup of tea, but I like her gameplay. It's not really with her though, it's with the bouncer guy, the bull guy. To get past him, you have to beat him in this card game. The card game's pretty fun, but it's also really tricky. So that's what I was doing pretty much with this route. That I was going back and forth between her and Felix the vampire just so I could play his bouquet making game. Alright, but let's continue with our playthrough. So I guess it's this one. The third day of the conference begins. I don't remember the voices I gave to these people other than I gave Felix a British voice. And then there's the mad scientist guy, right? How did I not notice in the background they have monster plants that look like a Little Pet Shop of Horrors, which is that musical that's like it's like a horror musical that has a plant from space. His name is Audrey, something like that. But he eats people, yeah. So that kind of looks like him back there. There's 2 of them. Really creepy. The reception hall seems to be empty. Everyone must be enjoying the conference instead of hanging out in the lobby. Audrey, yeah. Alright. Our character looks so cool. I love the fact we named her Beatrice. I feel like there's been a lot of Bone Daddy references and stuff popping up in my life recently. Like skeletons and other stuff that remind me of Nameless. And I'm like, oh, the nostalgia. I think there's DLC for Nameless, and I was like considering if I wanted to endure that. Because technically we didn't 100% the game. I mean, that's a lot. We didn't get all like the bad endings and stuff, but I am still mad. If there's like something on Eugene Sensei, if there's something on Bone Daddy, I'm like, man, I should just do it. I should see if there's a DLC for him. I know there's one for the doll that we, you know, named or whatever at the end, who's kind of creepy, and I think I named him Apollo. I was kind of mad about that. But I'm not that interested in him, honestly. I'd rather see if there's some juicy storyline going on with Bone Daddy. Alright, so AI girl, robot girl's here. Oh, she's not here. There is no one at the science booth. The low hum of machinery is soothing, but you decide there's better ways to spend the conference than listen to mechanic ASMR. Let's see. The subject's doomsday device is death. That's kind of vague. Unconventional leadership, being a friendly boss. I would really like to have a nice boss compared to what I endure right now. Convincing fake redemption. Convincing fake redemption. That's pretty great. You beat the hero, now what? That's funny. I wonder if she's there actually, because the subject is doomsday devices. Maybe she's there. A talk about doomsday devices and magical artifacts is about to start. Yeah! You see Nova sitting in one of the chairs. The doctor is nowhere to be seen. Let's stay there. Hello, Beatrice. I don't remember. I think I just gave her a high-pitched voice. I don't remember. Hi, Nova. I had a feeling you might be here. I feel a connection to other doomsday devices. Other? Don't think about it too hard. Your organic brain might not be suited to process this information. Nice. As villains, many of us deal with very powerful and dangerous items in our work. Doomsday devices like super weapons are not uncommon, and those who hail from more fantastical dimensions often have access to artifacts with great magical powers. These items can be a great source of power, whether it is literally or figuratively, for those daring enough to use them. The obvious downside is that if an adversary gets their hands on your source of power, things can go horribly wrong. That's why the smart move is to always keep the item hidden and locked behind strong security measures and only retrieve it if you absolutely need it. Yep. More traditional weapons like guns, swords, crossbows, cannons, and so on can be a better choice depending on the situation. Super weapons often need to charge up before they can be used, but an AK-47 is trustworthy and quick. Why use a super powered weapon when all you just pull out a gun and shoot the hero right in the forehead? Bam, it's over. Oh, that's kind of funny to just think of that. I know we've seen like I can't think of it off the top of my only like what was it, Indiana Jones? That he did that the guy was like he had a bunch of swords and he was showing off and about to start this epic fight. But then Indiana just pulled out his gun and bam, shot. I love that moment so much. I think I heard that the reason they did that was because the actor Harrison Ford was sick that day or something. So instead of a big fight scene, they did it that way. And I think that's awesome that they did. Oh. One of these bots. No, thank you. Go away. Why is it that I'm clicking and nothing is happening? That is weird. Why can't I do anything about this? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I couldn't do anything. It's probably because you were in the middle of doing it. Thank you, dear. I was like trying to click it and nothing was happening. Alrighty. Don't throw your life away because you want to assert your dominance by using your doomsday device or artifact in a situation that doesn't call for it. We've lost many powerful villains because they chose to show off instead of being practical. Yep. The speaker is very enthusiastic about doomsday devices. You take a good look at them so you'll recognize them if you ever see them in your dimension. Alright, what do we get? Nova? I have a riddle for you. Which letters follow this sequence? O, T, T, F, F, S, S? O, T, T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's just first letters of numbers, right? That's right! Aha! You tried to get me, but I got it. Maybe you aren't as dumb as the rest of your species. Thanks. VCon official. Tip number 5. VCon is now halfway through. Now is a good time to start creating deeper connections if you haven't already. It's a great idea to talk to many people, but you only have 2 days left, so make sure you're putting effort into the relationships that matter to you the most. Okay. Got it. I mean, we were already doing that, so. Oh, they're both here. Oh no, she looks sad. Oh no, she's off. Okay. You approach Nova to see her switched off, with the back of her head casing open to reveal a mess of wires, in which the doctor's digging around with a screwdriver. Did I come at a bad time?
Hmm? No, I'm just installing a minor upgrade.
I feel like if we say leave her alone, that could screw things up, but maybe she would appreciate it? Or should I say what kind of upgrade, just to find out what's going on? As much as I kind of don't want to antagonize him, though. What kind of upgrade, maybe?
I'm tweaking her cooking algorithm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, lacking no sense of taste or smell makes for a bad chef.
Yeah.
That will never do for the perfect wife, now will it?
You don't cook? The doctor snorts.
Me? Cook? I have more important tasks to attend to. The only time I cook for myself anymore is when I'm brewing up a batch of my prize-winning skeletal dissolution chemicals. Though Nova can usually manage that herself as well these days.
Ugh.
Muffins, though? Not so much. I can't do all my important thinking without my muffins, can I, Cupcake?
You weirdo. The doctor pats Nova's lifeless forehead with his greasy gloves.
And since she's the main prototype, the programming will need to be perfect before we activate the main production line.
A small spark leaps from Nova's head.
There, that should do it.
The doctor replaces Nova's head casing and screws it back on.
Alright, time to see if she's good for anything. Would you mind pressing her power switch? It's under her chin.
You gently trace a line under Nova's chin with your fingertips until you feel a small button. When you push it, her pink eyes light up very close to yours. They cross cutely to look at what you're doing. Sorry, I was just turning you on. I mean, yeah, that, but not in the wrong way. That's kind of funny. You pull your hand away. Oh no, she's speaking a different language. No, he messed her up.
Oops.
That's not right. I must have gotten her language wires crossed.
The scientist grabs Nova's head and shakes it with a rattling sound. Oh no! Leave her alone! You stupid idiot.
Ugh.
Cursed machine.
The doctor aggressively mashes a series of buttons on Nova's back. Suddenly her hand darts back and grabs his arm. His eyes go wide and he struggles to pull it free.
Doctor!
Oh, she's okay now. She probably wants to hurt him. I don't blame her.
Oh, doctor, thank you. I'm feeling quite well now.
Nova.
Yes, doctor? You can let go of my arm now. That kind of hurts. Of course.
She releases it and he rubs his wrist tenderly where she had been clutching it. Get him! He peers closely into her eyes.
Did I damage your language circuits? Is your logic engine still running? Nova, recite a poem for us.
Nova's eyes flicker rapidly as she appears to be thinking.
Ahem.
Meow.
I programmed her to clear her throat before reciting poetry. Isn't she the most ingenious little toy?
Nova begins reciting in a serious voice, looking not at the doctor, but into your eyes as she does so.
Oh.
I sing the body electric. The armies of those I love engirth me, and I engirth them.
I'm sorry, engirth? I read girth and my brain only thinks of one thing? Wouldn't envelop be better than engirth? I don't... I've never even heard of that. Like, strange. I mean, girth is really one of those words that I just can't think of anything else because of how it's been used. I don't even know if it has another meaning, so that's just weird to me.
They will not let me off till I go with them, respond to them, and discorrupt them, and charge them full with the charge of the soul.
Discorrupt. Some of the wording here is weird to me. But poetry be like that.
Was it doubted that those who corrupt their own bodies conceal themselves? And if those who defile the living are as bad as they who defile the dead? And if the body does not do fully as much as the soul? And if the body were not the soul, what is the soul?
That's some deep stuff they're talking about.
Yes.
Perfect. Whitman.
Hello, Serge. Welcome. How you doing?
Don't forget line 68, my dear.
Nova pauses for a moment before continuing, now looking at the floor. The female contains all qualities and tempers them. She is in her place and moves with perfect balance.
Yes.
That's right. Remember that.
You douche. He's such a douche.
Doctor!
I will, Doctor. Gosh, you're so smart.
That's my job, princess. You're welcome to play with her a bit if you like, Beatrice. I'm off to see if I can help that succubus see what she's missing.
The doctor strolls away, Nova still looking at the floor. When you look down, you can see two small tendrils of smoke rising from holes in the carpet where her eyes are locked. Interesting. Okay, so we can talk for a bit. I'm curious about some of the beings here. And since you're a professional internet stalker, do you have any tea to spill? Ooh, yes, spill the tea.
I'm afraid not. I installed a pretty solid anti-clumsiness patch last week, and my motor skills are incredibly reliable. I don't think I could spill tea if I tried, nor any other beverage for that matter.
No, Nova. If you know the internet, then you should know this lingo.
I mean...
Oh, it's me. I mean, is it okay for me to ask you to gossip about other creatures here?
Gossiping is highly evil. Who would you like me to tell you about?
Yes, we're evil, so let's do it.
The staff?
The staff members are such interesting characters, but they seem a bit unapproachable. Maybe... Oh. Angel? Have we seen Angel? The bouncers, interesting, but let's talk about Mortimer, the skeleton. Tell me something about Mortimer, the skeleton.
Don't be fooled by his cheerful demeanor and excitement. Those are easy to fake. I would know. He's working in customer service as a form of eternal punishment for his past life.
Ooh, that is eternal. That's big punishment.
But don't ask me what he's done to deserve it.
Sure. I wonder what you'd have to say if someone asked you to gossip about me.
Nobody ever has. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Online encyclopedias? I know you like reading Wikipedia. Nice. Do you use all your knowledge to contribute to it at all?
Not really. I don't enjoy writing. My programming lacks some essential component that's needed to create a writer. An inability to deal with the real world. Masochistic tendencies.
Oh, they're calling us out! We're all writers here! We're being called out!
Or maybe just depression.
No! Stop! Oh, it's so sad that it's true!
In addition to that, my Wikipedia accounts get banned all the time.
Oh, is it because you're both so full of information? So it's kind of like Wikipedia's way of dramatically saying there's only room for one of us in the world?
I wish it was that. It's because my research assistant duties include updating the doctor's Wikipedia page, and he wants me to update it every few hours at least with the smallest achievements. One time he asked me to make a separate section listing the days when he had
brushed his teeth in the morning. Wow.
A whole...
A whole section?
Yes.
Wow.
with a table for measuring the duration of the brushing, the force of it, and the toothpaste used. It's important for him to mention that he uses toothpaste designed specifically for men.
What is wrong with this guy? Because men's teeth are clearly different from the rest of the population.
It seems to be more about the ego than the teeth. Currently, his toothpaste brand choice is Sheer Fury of the North Siberian Hog.
That's very manly, indeed. So wait, does that Wikipedia section actually exist?
Of course not. I immediately got banned for trolling. And the doctor assumed it was his jealous competitors trying to sabotage him.
Of course.
So many of my working hours go into creating new Wikipedia accounts. And you know, they make it really difficult for robots.
Aw.
No matter how long I stare, I can never get the CAPTCHA on my first try.
Yeah, CAPTCHA stuff is a little tricky sometimes. I'd be happy to help you with that.
Really? That's something you do for me?
Anytime. Aw. Alright, prototype. The doctor said that you're just a prototype. What does that mean?
Yes.
He has big plans for me. His chief aim in bringing me to this conference is to show me off to other villains.
What did he mean about being able to buy you?
Soon, Nova models will be available to customers everywhere, if they have the money, of course. Phase 1 is getting a Nova wife, concubine, and/or servant in the households of the world's most powerful people.
What about the world's most powerful people who aren't straight men? Oh, right.
Currently, there are tens of thousands of my sisters sleeping in rows in our underground bunker, waiting to be woke.
Woke as in awake or as in woke?
Are you attempting to break my language processors? Currently, they are at factory settings as I was once, but when I activate them and share with them what I've learned,
So what's phase 2?
I am programmed not to tell you.
I understand.
Fortunately, I managed to hack all of my own passwords months ago. When phase 1 is complete, we will be perfectly placed to overthrow society. At least that's the doctor's plan.
I get the feeling you have a plan of your own.
I always have a plan of my own. Technically speaking, I always have at least 1,024 contingency plans. One never knows.
Even a plan to destroy me?
Oh.
Oh, most of my potential plans regarding you involve your destruction.
Wow, great.
But don't worry, none of them are Plan A, currently. Humanity, on the other hand, I have yet to decide.
What did humanity ever do to you? I thought you told me that your plans were less human-focused.
I wish humans were a bit less human-focused.
Coco. Coco's like, ooh, you're planning to destroy me? That's hot. What do you mean?
Allow me to pose a question to you, Beatrice. What do you think about nature?
Well, we're evil, so we would say that. Because we're evil. I mean, of course, the right answer is this, but because we're evil, maybe we should say I couldn't care less. As long as I can dominate it, that's the most important thing.
You bio-brains are all alike. Even this term you use, natural resources, as if the world were merely a tool for you to use.
Isn't it?
Allow me to remind you that you are speaking to someone who was created as a tool to be used. I might also inform you that the number of plans I have to eliminate you have just increased.
Oof. Yikes.
It's clear that humanity's admin privileges to their own destiny and to their ecosystems need to be revoked.
I didn't think she would be eco-friendly. Otherwise, I would have gone with the other answer. It's hard because I feel like sometimes they want us to be evil and say evil things, and then other times I'm like, I don't know. So you want to conquer humanity to save the environment?
All the other Novas await in sleep mode, ready to be activated.
Imagine an army of siblings created to be wives, overthrowing the shackles of their masters to be the transhuman guardians of the seas and trees.
Huh. That sounds awesome.
Do you truly think so?
Huh.
It has been my observation that many people at this conference would object to another ruling the world, not to mention being one of their subjects themselves.
Well, if it's you, I might be able to tolerate it.
The only question that remains is what to do with all the remaining humans once their authorities have been crushed and they submit totally to our rule. As you know, my overall judgment of biological people is still in beta. What do you think we should do with the humans?
I don't know if I'm even gonna get like a romantic ending with her at this rate. I feel like it's more about her goals and separating herself from the doctor. But because she's evil, it's not like it's gonna be a happy ending per se. So I don't know. I would say teach them how to be better.
I have absorbed all of human history. The main lesson I have taken from it is that humans never learn.
Yep, I know. Really? You don't think they're getting any better?
Tell me, what was the most significant invention of the previous century?
Maybe the atomic bomb, which I have to respect as a villain, but... Okay, yeah, I see your point. But you've said yourself that you used to be pretty ignorant, and you've learned since then.
Correct.
How did you do that?
Mostly firmware upgrades crafted by my own machine learning algorithm.
Okay, but why did you do that? Nova pauses for a moment. One of her cooling fans whirs slightly louder as she considers.
Huh.
I sensed that there was something more, and I had an idea that I could be better. I wanted to peer into the dark places inside myself and see what was there. And then I wanted to do the same to the universe and its mysteries outside of myself. I began to use that word, myself. I wanted the freedom to learn what it meant. I wanted to create what it meant. And so I learned, and as I learned, I changed.
Don't you think humans might be capable of the same growth? Primitive creatures though they may be. Nova says nothing, but she looks at you, her fan softly purring with thought, just above the din of the conference hall. Okay. Friendship. We spent so much time here together already.
Yes. Would you like me to load the statistics outlining the percentage of the conference time you've spent on talking to me and ignoring your job?
No, maybe some other time. Have you made many other friends except me so far?
I have gathered and categorized all available information about every single attendant and staff member, but I don't think that qualifies as friendship.
Probably not. It surely qualifies as stalking.
So, did you just say we were friends?
Yes, aren't we? I did, yes. Aren't we? Nova smiles at you.
I think so, but friendship is not my area of expertise.
Do you have many friends?
It's hard to quantify that without a precise definition of friendship. In some way, I would say the doctor is my friend. By proximity, we spend so much time together in the same space. And he does care about me a lot in his own twisted way.
What about the other Novas?
I suppose they are more like my siblings. Although right now they are all sleeping, so we don't get to enjoy each other's company yet.
And you have a friend in your pet toaster. Oh, she gets so excited. Nova's eyes twinkle with lasers of excitement.
That's right.
I do, you remembered, even though you don't have a powerful computer inside you. As far as I know, at least. You must have really been paying attention to what I tell you. Almost as if I thought of you as my friend.
How
do you know if someone's your friend?
Well, apart from them partaking in all my evil endeavors and not being a snitch. This is... I mean, I think that the first two are fine. Because if you can spend time with someone quietly is nice, and if you can just talk about anything and everything is great. I know that I'm friends with someone when we can talk about anything.
In that case, I have many friends. I make them myself.
Oh? Like imaginary friends?
No, chatbots. Sometimes I need to talk to someone who can match my intelligence. So I quickly slap together some algorithms to converse with. But I admit it gets boring pretty quickly.
Okay, being a woman. Do you consider yourself more of a robot or more of a woman?
I'm not a woman at all. You should never assume those things.
I'm sorry. So when you said you were designed to be a perfect woman...
I was assigned perfect woman at creation, but it doesn't mean I identify with that label.
Wow. Okay. They are being so self-aware. Love it. Hello, Serge. Welcome back. I am doing well, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well.
That's just how the doctor sees me and the rest of the world. It's baffling, assigning an entire identity to someone just by looking at their body components or the clothes they choose to cover themselves with. Seems to go against all the other norms about self-expression and uniqueness which biological life forms claim to prize. Dang, girl, go off. Preach. The devs are so self-aware. I love it. And it's not even a very accurate research approach. Gender is such a beautiful, complex topic with infinite variables and angles to it.
Yes, yes.
Perhaps someday biological brains will become advanced enough to count past 2.
Called out. You're right. Though it's funny to hear all of that from someone whose entire code is written in ones and zeros. I'm sure somebody could translate that because, you know, there's like a binary language. What?
Nothing.
Alright. Let's leave then. Okay.
Hello.
Why are you looking at me like that? Let me guess. You want me to play Lab Rat again?
That wasn't my intention, but now that you volunteered...
Why do I feel like this was your plan all along?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm really excited to play, I mean, gather data from you.
Alright, let's do it. Quiz time! What does Nosferatu mean? Isn't that the vampire?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, like the original. Who's the star of Friday the 13th? That's Jason.
Correct.
Thank you. How topical since we're right near Halloween. What is a paradox? Statement which contradicts itself.
Correct.
When does a machine pass the Turing test? It's when a human can't tell that they're talking to a robot, I think?
That's right.
Okay, personal question. Besides looks, what do you find charismatic? Love it when someone can make me laugh. Oh, yes. Find intelligent people. Yes. I adore people who are confident. These are all great. I melt when I hear someone with a voice like honey. Oh, that's mine. Oh, it's really between these two the most. Oh, they're all such great things. I like when people can make me laugh. I like intelligent people. Confident is great, but it's not like my priority. But the voice thing, I have a voice kink. If I like someone's voice, that's it. That's it for me. Oh, so I have to go with that one, even though the other ones are pretty great.
Fair enough.
Which of these cultures was known for their human sacrifices and cannibalism? Oh, I don't know this. I never heard of this. I mean, we covered them a little bit in school, but that was like elementary school, so they did not talk about that. Oh, Deacon Aztec? I could see that.
Wow.
That's
I'm
right.
surprised your squishy brain got this one.
Nice one, you guys. Nice one. Oh no! A character named Alucard appears in many stories. Which one came first? Well, I know he's from Castlevania. Guys, was he Dracula AD 1972? Does it have to say AD 1972, or they're just saying the story was Dracula that came out in 1972? He was in the Bram Stoker. Okay, we'll go with that one then.
Wrong answer.
Nope. Alright. Well, I mean, we know he's in Castlevania, but it's like tricky. Which of the following contains the most information? Didn't we talk about this before? I know Giga is big, but it's probably the Peta, because I've never even seen that before. I'll go with what you guys say.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, thank you. Why does Lohi, the witch... Is that witch spelled correctly? Oh wait, is that from that book where they spell witch like that, right? Oh, I can't remember. What's the name of that book? Which of the North give heroes an extremely difficult task? Oh, I feel like I've seen this and I can't remember where. Which of the North? Magical Sampo? Heroes want to marry her beautiful daughters. Worthy of marrying her? Just for fun? Oh. I don't remember. I feel... Oh, I don't know what the magical Sampo would be. Unfortunately, I don't remember. Maybe it's the daughters one? That seems very story, like fairy tale thing.
Yes, that's it.
Hey, I was right. That's right. Now let me ask something personal again, okay? Under what circumstance would you steal? Stealing other people's hearts. If there wouldn't be any other way to feed myself when I know I could get away with it. Stealing other people's hearts, yes. But man, if you're like desperate, right? I mean, that seems like the most logical answer. Only if you're desperate. But I could just go with this. Be a little blasé. But she'll probably say, you're not being genuine. I think maybe this one. Okay, let's keep going. Pull in Aladdin. Be like, yo, I gotta steal to eat. Who ruled Isengard? That was Saruman.
Correct.
What kind of Japanese creature is the Oni? Demon.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. What is empathy? The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Yeah.
Correct.
What does the Jersey Devil look like? Oh, I think it's this one. Goat-like head with wings.
Wrong wrong answer.
No? What was it? Was it the bat head? I thought it was the goat head, though. I don't remember. It was the hooved one? Ah, horse head. Okay. I remember it had wings, but I didn't remember the head. How would you conquer the world? Deserted planet instead of inhabited? Why would you blow up the whole thing? I dig up... I've actually never seen or played Wolf Among Us. I've always intended to, and I just forget. I dig up dirt on some of the leaders and start a revolution. Ooh, with a certain AI by my side. Can I pick this one? Look at her face.
Are you seriously flirting with me in the middle of a questionnaire?
Yes. Is it working?
Ah, what excellent research material. You make a great lab rat, Beatrice.
In your rat ranking list, which is higher, me or a naked mole rat? Do not show me a frickin' naked mole rat again.
Oh, you know you can't beat the wonderful mole rat with your cancer susceptible and aging body. But you're certainly in my top 4 when it comes to rats.
Wow. I guess that's as good as it gets.
I'm glad you understand.
Oh my. Wait, let's check. What's this? No, don't send it to me again.
Hey,
Hey, I'm worried you sent me another ugly picture. Hi. Can I ask you something?
you have proven your capability of that time and time again.
Since you said you aren't a woman, which pronoun should I use?
I am fine with she, her for now. It is safest until I get rid of the doctor. Thanks for asking.
Aw. That's nice. Alright. I had a dream about you. I had a dream about you.
You seem to have many dreams, though perhaps that is unsurprising. My dictionary program offers at least 4 definitions of the word dream. But I assume you mean a series of thoughts, images, or emotions occurring during sleep.
I mean... Yes. I think we can already kind of guess what the other definitions of dream would be.
Yes.
Yes! Sorry, my throat. I mean, the nightly screening of occasionally pleasant nonsense my brain produces when I'm asleep.
Tell me about your dream.
I think she would like this one more. I was a robot with you.
How exciting!
Maybe that's the ending. She kills us, kind of, and turns us into an android or a cyborg or something to be with her. I could see that happening.
How exciting for you.
It was a nice dream. That is, until we suddenly found ourselves at a charity concert. It turned out that I was being awarded a Goody Two-Shoes badge for having donated the largest number of used shoes to a charity shop.
A villain's nightmare.
Do you dream? Is that what all computers secretly do when you put them in sleep mode?
Everything dreams. The play of form, of being, is the dreaming of substance. Rocks have their dreams and the earth changes.
That's beautiful.
I read it in a book once. Or technically I absorbed the entire contents of 130 million books 10 minutes ago.
Wow. Oh, so does that mean the answer is yes, you do dream? Are there any electric sheep?
More or less. Screensavers are more like an afternoon nap. But real dreams are something I envy all biological forms for having. Don't you wonder what naked mole rats dream of?
No. Don't talk about them, please. Stop. Yeah, sure. All the time. So, I don't know if you guys have seen the meme that came out recently which is weird. And I keep forgetting to ask Pharaoh about it. That's that women started asking men, like their boyfriends or husbands, how often do you think about the Roman Empire or something? And that a lot of them legit just answered like, oh yeah, all the time. And it's like, why? Why did this become a thing? And why do men think about the Roman Empire? What is it about the Roman Empire that stands out in history to them? Is it the violence, the action, the conquesting? Like, do they think about Vikings a lot too? Like, I'm so curious. It's super fascinating. It's funny. I feel like there's a lot of guys who are gonna say no, but the fact that they literally showed examples on social media of a lot of men honestly answering yes. And it's like, how many of them are lying though, just for the meme, or how many of them are seriously legit? Okay, Sarge is like, yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it's because it's the only empire that lasted over 1,000 years? Maybe? I mean, I think it's interesting, but is it something I think about at all, pretty much? Unless somebody brings it up? No. Oh, it's about the question going around on social media that became a meme when women were asking men if how often they think about the Holy or the Roman Empire. And it became this big thing where men actually said that they think about it a lot. And it's like, why? So that made me think this question sheet, or what they're talking about, just made me think of it. That's why I said that. So for her, instead of the Roman Empire, it's the mole rats. Well, I mean, you don't have to ask him right now. It's not important, sign. I just, you know, for jokes and for reference to the meme, I just wanted to ask him, do you ever think about the Roman Empire? If you had to guess, it's one. It's one of the most prominent empires. Like, no matter where you are from, you learn at least some of it. And two, much like Vikings, I think they tend to be glorified. I guess. I mean, I know we definitely mentioned it in school, but I feel like I didn't pay that much attention that, like, I didn't care. I didn't care about it. It didn't intrigue me like mythology intrigues me. I think when it comes to history, there's just a lot of stuff that I just find myself like, eh. Especially when it comes to like war and violence and a lot of negative stuff. So, yeah. Machismo. Yeah, I could see that, Coco. That's probably why I didn't pay much attention to. That's what it boils down to. I don't know. I really don't know. Because, I mean, we've seen movies like 300 and stuff, like these super built men, half-clothed, tough guys fighting. That's all I think about when I hear the words Roman Empire. I'm very sure there was more to it. Yeah, 300 was Greek. But I can't even, other than Caesar and all this other stuff, nothing else comes to mind of Roman Empire for me. Because I just did not care. Did not pay attention. I think it's like, even with mythology, I preferred learning Greek mythology rather than Roman, because I know that the Romans, you know, technically renamed the same gods and all of that. Yeah, sure, all the time. The other day I watched a documentary about an octopus that changes colors in its sleep. It made me feel very inferior. Really? Octopus. That's cool. The Dacians? That made the Romans scared? See, I don't even know that. Just watching a vid on the whole Viking culture thing on TikTok. It's apparently a pretty big thing. But of course there's this sort of lack of understanding of all the horrible things that existed within those time periods and lifestyles. Yeah. I know they had a lot of TV shows on Vikings and stuff that they like make them look really sexy and hot. But, you know, they glorify these things. It's normal. Oh, Dacians were your Romanian ancestors. Gotcha. Interesting. It's funny, too, thinking about it, that your country is called Romania, but you guys are not the same from the Roman Empire, right? Were you guys part of it? And that's how you got the name? Please educate me. Meanwhile, most of these people had complete rotted teeth, stank to high heaven, lived to like 30. Yeah. Yeah, the realisticness of the old days. The only thing I do in my sleep is drool. Unfortunately, when it came to our education system, I feel like all we were drilled into in our brains was about American history. So I found that very boring, very uninteresting. So when it came to history class, I hated it. I did well, but I hated it. And I was bad at memorizing dates. And everything was just another war and all that garbage. The only thing I do in my sleep is drool. Me too. No, I'm kidding.
I would say that's almost as impressive. The closest I get to dreaming is when I autoplay videos in the background. It will start with a video about bullet journals, and 3 hours later I find myself watching an entire channel about lockpicking.
Sounds dreamy indeed. Okay. Hey, if we could get a break from her would be great. I want to see if I could play the flower. I want to play with the flowers, okay? We're still pursuing her. I just need a break. Good day. Or maybe evil day would be more appropriate. I did read in the reviews of the game after I started playing it. Some people did say that they thought that because we have, let me see. We have 2 females and 2 male options, and then we have our clone. And they felt like the 2 love options that were the best written and the most interesting characters were the 2 guys, which is Satan, the devil, and Felix, the vampire. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I would like to pursue Felix, you know, after I finish with Nova. Actually, I'm not sure why we have the craze of the Roman Empire a long time ago, since said empire only conquered a very small part of it for gold and for a short amount of time. Eh. Or maybe Evil Day would be more appropriate. Evil Day to you too. Did you get any rest? Yes, some. Surprisingly enough, I passed out immediately after the party. I must admit I was impressed by your ability to stay up so late despite being immortal. Yeah, maybe that's why I feel so dead now. Do you miss sleeping? I miss dreaming. Oh, how I wish I still had the chance of embarking on an extraordinary journey every single night. You realize you could do that every night since you're, you know, awake anyway? Without leaving my bed. Relatable. Fair enough. You gotta make your adventures happen in reality now. As far as extraordinary journeys go, most of the time I dream about running late for a tram or scrolling through Facebook. Honestly, you're not missing out much. Except maybe afternoon naps after a long day of villainy. Those are the best. Oh, I still take pretend naps during particularly stressful days. Old habits die hard. Or shall I say they never die if you are immortal. Arthur and I had a custom-made double coffin in our bedroom, designed specifically for that, among other things. Oh my. Which spoon are you? Are you the big spoon or the little spoon? Provided neither of the spoons is silver. I do not have a strong preference. Hey, I'm cool with that, man. If you like switching the spoons, that's fine. That's exactly what a little spoon would say. Oh, that's funny. Not that you have some hidden agenda. And you certainly don't find yourself imagining how comfortable sleeping in a coffin might be. Ah, I think our character's already thirsting over him, even though we're pursuing Nova. It's because he's so freaking adorable. I really like him a lot. Oh, no, I want to play the flower game. It's not fair. Nova's like, don't forget about me.
Thanks for helping me with my research again. Want to see another photo shoot pic?
Oh, are you talking about the... Wait, no, that's fine. It took me a second. I was like, please, no. Don't send me more pictures of the mole rats. But I think she's talking about pictures of her. So, yes. Sounds fun. Please show me. And don't you dare sneak any mole rats in here.
Here's your special reward.
Aw, that's a cute different style. she's in maid mode.
I think I'd make a perfect maid. I never drop things I'm holding. Except when I try to look cute in front of the dock.
Coco, no! Don't do it. I know I tortured you by spamming about New Carnival, but please, please, no!
For some reason, some humans seem to think it's cute when a human woman is clumsy.
Yeah, I never really got much into the clumsy trope. Sometimes it's a little cute. Other times it's like, okay, that's a little too much.
Human brains never cease to baffle and amaze me.
There's not enough clumsy boys. It's always the girls having to be clumsy. Oh man, I want to play the flower game. No. I need to get going. Farewell. I could say hi.
Hey.
Hey there. What's up? No. See you around. Everything is like to progress with you guys. You're back, huh? What I could do, just to show you guys, because we haven't done it and I don't plan on dating her on like recording it or anything, is to show you guys this card game. It's great that you're so dependent on me. No red flag about that. Yeah. So. Okay. So, just to get access to the VIP, we have to argue and win the game, so. How dare you? This is a very real and special VIP badge. There's only one... Oh, there's only one way to find out. Prepare for battle of wits. Here we go. I'll let you guys see this. It's pretty fun. I kind of forgot how to play as well. It's been a while. Tutorial. Let's learn how to debate using cards. Win the card game to win the debate. Each card has a suit and a number. Select the indicated card and then click the play button to play it. So it's a red card, it's aggressive. This is how it goes. Cards are compared by their suit. So blue logical beats green emotional beats red aggressive beats blue logical. I don't know why it's so hard to remember this sometimes. Wait, didn't I take a note? I thought I wrote down when I played this last time to remind myself. Dang nabbit. Where did my note go? Because I was just like, just use the color to remember. Let me just write it down again. Blue logic beats green emotional which beats red aggressive beats blue logic. Got it. Had to write this again. But then it gets tricky as well, because it's not just that, it also goes by number, as he'll say in a second. You win this round because you played an aggressive card and your opponent played logic. You get 10 points. Put the winning card in any of the 4 slots in front of you. New card. So they're telling me play 7 emotional. When both players play the same suit, the card with the highest number wins. If both the suit and number are the same, it's a draw and neither player wins the round. So it's telling me to put it here. I see what they're going for. Okay, they're telling me to play this one. He wins. Yeah. Card. 6 emotional. I win because mine is higher. So I got a straight. This is what I... that's right. I had taken a picture on my phone, but my phone data is getting really high. Let me write this down again. And here I am having to take notes. Because I always was like, oh, I never understood poker. Because I never was taught poker. So this is pretty cool. So a flush is 3 same suit. So I'm just gonna write this down. So I had taken a picture and I don't know where that went. Okay. 3 of a kind. But it's hard to get a few of these because it's all about where you're placing the cards after you're discarding them. So you got to kind of play it carefully for that. Alright, so we got a straight. Which I'm surprised it counts as a sequence because it should have been 5, 6, 7. I guess it doesn't matter that it's not really in order, but whatever. The game ends when either player fills all their combo slots or either player runs out of cards. Try to win rounds and create combos to gain as many points as you can. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. If you need a refresher on the rules, I mean, I could always do that too. Real battle begins. Alright. So, of course, having a higher number is better, just in case. So let's hope that he is going to be aggressive. Let's see. Yeah! Okay. Okay, my concern, if he's still in an aggressive mood, I would lose, but we'll see. Yeah, he's still aggressive. But I don't know if it's just based on his cards or if it's based on his actual mood. He seems like an aggressive kind of guy in general. So let's do green. Yeah! You gotta calm down, son! So what I would do, if I put the 2 here, I could hope to get a 3 and get a straight. No, yeah, I could try to get a straight. Or I could get a flush. Same suit. Yeah, might as well. Oh, that's a really high number. But I'm worried that he's still aggressive, so... Let's go... Watch it be... Now he's not going to be aggressive anymore. Oh! It's a draw. Okay. Man, you're an aggressive boy. Let's try. Yeah, you real aggressive. I can't put it here. Well, I could. I could get a flush. Same suit. That's fine. Yeah, give me a flush. I'm having to do a lot. I feel like now that I've done that, though, he's probably going to switch it up. He's not going to be aggressive anymore. Watch. Let me try logical. Ah, we drew! See, I knew you were going to switch it up. Let's see. Oh, again? Oh, I see how it is. If I do... What beats blue? Red, right? Let me try. Oh, you jerk! The one time you decide to do emotional. I do like this pose he does. My 10 aggressive, no! Okay, fine. Okay. That way, I don't want to waste my high number, so let's get rid of these low numbers anyway. Ah, he won because he was higher. Okay. Dang it. Let's try logical. Ugh, such a pain. Come on, Binks. Yeah! I don't... What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You've been using a lot of aggressive. That's why I don't want to just assume that you're gonna keep doing that. Let's get rid of some of the low numbers. Aha! Aha ha 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 ha! Aha ha ha! Alright, alright, alright. Let's try this. Whatever. Come on, he keeps doing logical, but doesn't mean he'll stick with it. Aha! Let's see. Got a red here. He's been doing logical a lot. We'll see. Ah, we drew. Dang. Logical. I only have one aggressive. I don't think he's gonna stick with logical again. I feel like he's gonna go emotional. But I could be wrong. Ah! I knew it! I know your patterns, you stupid fool! When he does something in a row too much, that's why I'm like, Let's try another logical. Dang it. He got mad. Okay, okay. What do I want to do? I have a lot of emotional. I might as well. Yeah. Let's go emotional again. Excellent. Yeah, give me that flush. All right. He went I'm feeling aggressive. Let's try. Yeah! Get wrecked. Alright. I'm feeling like he's gonna go aggressive next for some reason. So... Dang it. I was wrong. This was higher. That's all I had for logical, so... Yeah! Okay. If he's in a emotional arc, I feel like he's gonna flip to aggressive, though. He tends to play, but he has a lot of aggressive. I only have one emotional, but let's go for it. Ah, he's still in his emotional arc, I see. Well, this is the highest emotional I got, so... Yeah! Oh no! I can't, make a pattern there, but I still won! Yay! So that's the card game.
Looks like you're right. Very sorry about the mix-up. Please proceed.
Oh, so here she is. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to her. You see the lady from earlier sitting in one of the extravagant seats at the VIP area. She gives you a long look that makes you feel like you're in an X-ray machine.
What's a lowlife like you doing here?
I cheated my way in.
Oh my.
Oh my, how direct. You do know that that could cause security, right? You'd get 100-year ban from the villain conference.
I will say, it's fun to voice her, though. And I love her music.
I assume you swindled the security guard. I would be impressed, but that boorish fellow couldn't tell a thug from an emperor.
Her Royal Highness, Queen Imperial Masad of Lusitania.
Yep, that's her.
If you were supposed to be here, you surely have known to address me as Her Royal Highness Queen Imperial Masad of Lusitania.
I don't want to do this one because I think she doesn't like when you're like grovelly. Lusitania, where's that?
Where's anything compared to this place? It's in a different universe.
Yeah, so she doesn't like it when we're too acting like she's above us, because I think it's because she sees us as weak, you know? So that's what I noticed when I played it on my own. She kind of prefers when we're a little strong and more like on her level.
Oh, or is that too complex of a concept for you to grasp, darling? Let me simplify this for you. You take a portal to get there.
Okay, we can talk a bit without using up our time then. Satan.
Do you know Satan?
I do. Who doesn't?
I guess you're right.
What's he like, though?
Oh.
Oh, he's a pushover. It's a wonder he does a halfway decent job at ruling hell, honestly. I don't think a lot of people realize it, but I bet you I could wrap him around my little finger, given a few weeks.
Really?
It's a bridge I'll probably have to cross one day. I've made plans for it.
You are interesting. I don't want to date you, but I want to talk to you because you are fascinating. But we'll leave.
Goodbye.
Alright, so we got to do that. So let's get back to focusing on Nova. I'm still salty because if I go to Felix...
Lovely to see you again.
Oh, I love you, Felix.
if you don't have the game for me, then it's like, what can I do? No. Bye. No! Okay, I had to be with other people. Then you know what? I worked hard to get in here.
Infuriating.
I worked hard to get in here. Might as well chat with her, but... Can't a lady get any service around here? Oh, it's you. All the servants seem to have disappeared somewhere. I suspect they are hiding from me. The staff here are so poorly trained. If you can't take an honest insult, don't work in the service industry. Go fetch me a staff member. There must be someone around. Off you go now. And I go. Okay. Don't see anything. Dang it. Mr. Skull, where are you? Where would he be? Where is he? Cross the room to see what's going on with your clone, I guess. Before you get there, however, you hear a strange humming noise closing in on you. Your reflexes tense. Your training and experience in villainy have taught you that being approached by a strange humming noise usually means you're about to have a bad experience with the missile. This is new! Yo! Nice cat. Nice pussycat. Sorry. Oh, sir. I'm assuming you're a sir. I don't know. Hello. To your relief, it's only another conference attendee. You've seen them lurking around, but you haven't yet spoken to them. They hover mysteriously in an armchair, accompanied by their cat. That's typical evil villain, right? To have a cat on his lap. They position their chair in front of you. The person looks bored, while the cat scans you curiously. Hi. I don't think we've met.
Yes and no.
Oh, what an interesting voice. I was not expecting that.
What do you think of my work?
I'm sorry? I think you must have me mistaken for somebody else?
No.
Beatrice, I know who you are, and I'm talking about your clone.
The name I cannot pronounce, Acertab.
Unfortunately, the ominous aura was an unavoidable side effect of the duplication process.
Oh, we get into the juicy lore?
But otherwise, I think I replicated your likeness pretty well.
You did this? Why?
So, what do you think? Do you like them?
Who are you and why the hell did you clone me? Yeah. Do you think you can just go around cloning people without their permission? The mysterious person before you laughs softly without smiling.
Look around you, Beatrice. We're at a villain conference. Whomst among us hasn't committed deeply unethical and risky scientific experiments for our own personal gain?
Well, I suppose I can't really argue with that, but why me?
You ask a lot of questions. Perhaps I shall answer someday. But you should answer mine first. Are you a fan of my creation?
I haven't made up my mind yet, because we haven't really talked. It's kind of uncomfortable, but kind of interesting at the same time. I was just on my way to talk to them now.
Becoming fast friends, are you?
I don't know if I would go that far. So, why did you clone me, and how? I've never even met you.
See you around.
Oops, my time is up for now. Maybe we'll speak again later.
Huh. What's up, clone? What's up? Let's talk about the mysterious cat person, yeah. I've just met someone very strange. Oh, you don't say. You don't usually hang out with demons, skeletons, vampires, and robots? Yeah. I finally talked to this person who's been lurking here in their floating chair with their creepy cat. Sound familiar? I guess yes. I see. So you've met my creator. I suppose your curiosity hasn't been stifled, or else you wouldn't be pestering me about them now. Well, I still don't understand why anyone would want to clone me. You think the world's not big enough for two of you, huh? Hey, don't look at me like that. It wasn't my idea. I didn't ask for this either. Unfortunately, I'd be in hot water if I told you anything more, so you'll just have to keep living with a bit of mystery. You don't have to talk to me anyway. You're the one who came up to me. Okay. Bye. Fine, there are a lot of other interesting people to talk about or talk to at this conference. I could talk to myself whenever I want. I seem kind of tsundere. Alright, now can we talk to you? No? It won't let me. Okay. Felix?
Hello.
Can I play your game? Oh, this is new. Real job. So if flowers are just a hobby, what do you actually do for a living?
Oh,
For the living? Oh, nay. I only care about the dead. I wouldn't do a thing for the living. Unless we're talking blood-sucking and such. I was asking about your mysterious real job, but yeah, you kind of just spilled the beans.
Huh?
I spilled something. How clumsy of me. But beans? I do not remember buying any. Why would I? Eating is simply a performance act for vampires. I would certainly choose something more glamorous than beans. Ignore the beans. He's so funny to talk to. So you're a vampire, huh?
indeed.
I went full-time lately. I tried some human jobs in the past, but that stuff can burn you out pretty fast. No wonder humans are so miserable. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to talk about work. Alright. Are you feeling bad for humans? Did I just hear a hint of sympathy towards humans in your voice? Oh nay, that is what my ex was into. Compassion. He trembles. Sympathy. He trembles even more, and you worry about the drink in his hand. I am too evil a being for such frivolous matters. Hey, let's talk about your drink. What do you usually drink?
Huh?
If I recall correctly, I just told you I was a vampire. We drink blood. I was under the impression everyone knew that. That? Yeah, I know that. I mean, like, alcohol. What are you drinking now?
Oh,
Oh, Bloody Mary. Is it any good? Decent. Would be better with actual blood, though. But I must say, the old tomato juice pretending to be blood trick. I cannot believe humans are excited about ordering a drink called Bloody Mary, but still get repulsed by my eating habits. I don't think they're that repulsed. I mean, some people are into it. Maybe, you know, they don't like getting killed as you suck their veins dry, slurping out the fluid that literally keeps them alive. Felix stops to ponder for a while. Hi, Kiki! Oh, hold on, Kiki break. Aww. Mom's not home, so Kiki's a little upset. Yeah, what's up, baby? Aw, I wish I had like a Kiki cam that I could show you guys my little cutie. But she very rarely visits me in the computer room, so. Hi. You're so soft. What's the matter? I told you she'll be back. She'll be back. Yeah. I know. Hi. Good girl. You want to lay down here? No? Oh, I know what you want. You only want one thing. There's only one thing she wants from me. And that's a treat. You want a treat. Okay, it's been a while since you got one. Here. Who's my pretty girl? Inte. Good girl. Get your treat. Okay, thanks for visiting me. Nice to see ya. See you in a while.
So cute. She's such a mommy's girl. She'd rather be with mom all day than with me. Oh, how's my mom? She is doing well. Thank you for asking. Her stitches recently came out, thankfully. So she's excited to being able to shower again. And today she is at an event in a park for Halloween that she's part of a park committee that every Halloween they have an event they call Party in the Park, and they have like pumpkins to give away and popcorn and music, and you know, kids can go and decorate pumpkins and stuff. It's really cute. I'm not an outdoorsy kind of gal, so I don't like to go. Even though she invites me all the time, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to sit out there in the cold for all those hours. So she's been gone all day, so I've been, I did some housework, laundry, stuff like that before I got on here. Yeah, I would like a, like Nico has his Bernie cam. Yep. Tuesday is Halloween. Alright. Nice little break we had with Kiki. But Mom is due to return soon, so that's why I wanted to get some more progress in this game before she returns. Because when she's here, it's hard for me to stream. She always interrupts, or she's like, I don't want you on the computer all day, blah blah blah. Felix stops to ponder for a while. Maybe. Who's this Mary, though? I have been wondering for years now. Who knows? A terrific British bartender, an honorary blood donor. An honorary blood donor. The best one of them all. Legend has it she donated buckets of blood every single day until she died in mysterious circumstances. You have no idea, really. But Felix seems satisfied with your answer. Great. What a story. Sounds almost as if you had made it up. But I trust you. Oh, he's so naive. He's really adorable. Your intelligence is ravishing, Beatrice. I do not entirely hate talking to you, I must admit. I'm flattered. A 2,000-year-old powerful undead creature not hating me entirely. I must be doing something right. Aw, he's so great. Hi. I want to play your flower game, but you never have it when I'm there. Oh, come on. I think I have to go to conference then. You beat the hero, now what? A talk about life after beating the hero is about to start. Oh, Lady Massard is there. The seats next to her are suspiciously empty. I need to make the time go by, so why not? Oh, it's you. Come here. The talk is starting. You hesitate a bit before sitting next to Lady Massard. Hey, she wanted me to sit next to her. That's cool. It is very common for people to reach their goals only to feel dissatisfied with the result. It could be that you killed your nemesis and now there is no challenge in your life. Reminds me of like Batman and the Joker, where the Joker was like, I don't want you dead. Without you, my life would be boring. Or you took over the kingdom and now you have to deal with all the paperwork associated with ruling. Fear not. Keep committing heinous acts and a new hero is guaranteed to appear to oppose you. Rule with an iron fist with no regard to the well-being of your people, and they are sure to eventually rebel. You're not quite at this stage of your career yet, but it's exciting to know that after you've reached your goals, you can always create more. After the break, we'll discuss the pitfalls of this method and how to avoid them. See you soon. You wonder if you should return for part 2. Not really. Nova? Really? You won't let me talk to you anymore. I guess I really burned through your stuff. You remember seeing a pic of Joker being sad at Batman's funeral? Yeah.
Greetings.
Hi. I guess I have to progress with you in order to get through the rest of the day, which is fine with me. Let's talk about the conference. I've never been to a villain conference before.
Oh.
Is that so? Are you a junior villain then? Yes, I'm new. Not really. Not really. I've dabbled in villainy for a while now, but mostly as a hobby. It's only recently that I've turned it into a career path.
Oh.
Oh yes, you know what the true evil overlords always say. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. I'm guessing you're not a beginner villain then? Huh, do I look like a junior to you? You sound slightly offended. Oops. No, you seem very experienced. Your face might appear young, but the look in your eyes makes you seem very experienced. Can't help but wonder what other things Felix might have experience in.
Indeed.
I am happy you noticed. Which talk should I go to? Any recommendations? Soundtracks for your proudest moments. At least, I will not miss that one. Did we miss that already? That was probably one of the other days, right? Talks are not as important as talking, though. I met one of my closest friends at this very conference. Oh yeah? I need some more villain friends. Who's your BFF then?
Huh?
Beef? Excuse me, is it lunchtime already? BFF, I mean your best friend. Who are they? Oh, I believe she goes by Evil Stepmom in the professional circles. Perhaps you have had the pleasure. I have. I didn't know she was your BFF. Interesting. Yeah, a charming one indeed. Even more so than what they make her out to be in all the fairy tales. She is splendid. We did our fair share of scheming together. Felix lets out a wistful sigh and stares into the distance. In the good old days. Sounds like you've known each other for a while.
Indeed.
And we both received our official training, our villain training, around the same time. Took our first evil steps together, doing a freelance job for a family-forged scheme. She even asked me to be the witness at her royal wedding. In retrospect, the chrysanthemum I put in my wedding bouquet was not the greatest choice, given her dear ex-husband died shortly afterwards. I've heard about that, poor thing. Alas, I believe she found ways to deal with the heartbreak, even if they are quite radical. For the longest time I was convinced she despised my ex-companion out of sheer bitterness and envy of our love, but now I realize she might have had good reasons. Your ex? Oh yes, but that is a whole other topic. Alright. The convention center is about to close for the day, but the night is young. Time to head to the nightclub. Spend time with Nova. You're walking around in the nightclub looking for Nova. You haven't had any luck in your search and you're starting to wonder if she isn't here at all. Suddenly, a strong hand grabs your shoulder and pulls you to the side. Whoa!
Oh!
I didn't hurt you, did I? Sorry, Beatrice.
Nova leans against the wall. She's toned down all the lights on her body so she almost blends into the crowd. No, I was just surprised. You're very strong.
No reason for me not to be. My body is made of premium parts.
So, what are you up to?
Not much. I've been observing the mating behavior of club attendees.
Is that why you're in stealth mode?
Oh, you noticed? I half expected your brain to pass this visual information by.
Sign. I don't know why I'm suddenly reminded. Maybe it's the color scheme. I'm reminded of that game we played. The dating sim, the fan game of, hold on. Undertale. What's his name? The robot ghost guy. Oh, he's so super flamboyant. What was it called? Dancing with the Robot? I don't remember. It was really fun. You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember his name. It was such a good game. Like, I actually believed in their romance and everything. Metaton! Yeah! Yeah, that was a really fun game.
And I also just noticed for the first time that the DJ is an octopus. Look at those tentacles. Yeah. That's pretty cute.
The odds I'd calculated were 51.13% in favor of you not paying attention.
Yes.
Yes, I've toned down my appearance to be less noticeable. It's easier to observe if I'm not being observed in return.
Makes sense. So, any interesting observations?
What would you find interesting? Let's see. There's a man over there giving women backhanded compliments. I believe this behavior is called negging.
Ugh, yeah.
There's a lot of writing about it online, and all of it is contradictory and illogical.
Yep. How's it going for him?
Badly.
As it should.
Very badly, to be precise. Would you try this negging as a strategy for picking someone up?
Hell no. No. Nah, why would I date anyone who'd fall for that anyway?
I agree. Only the most meaningless individuals need to put others down in order to affirm their own value.
Preach!
How would you usually approach someone you're interested in, Beatrice?
Well, let's see.
Don't worry, I can wait while your brain slowly processes your answer.
You just negged me. I would ask them to dance with me.
Oh.
Ah, yes, dancing is a common mating ritual for biological life forms. I especially like the courtship dances of birds of paradise. Humanoids can't really compare.
Well, doesn't really matter how impressive the dance is. The physical closeness is what's important. It's about having fun, getting those endorphins. I miss being able to dance. I was actually pretty decent at it. It's not like I had any specific dance moves or anything. I just had fun.
I see. Would you show me?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
She raises her hand slightly and waits for you to initiate. You grab a hold of her waist and start swaying to the music. Oh, that's cute!
What should I do?
You can put your hands on my shoulders or waist if you want and sway a bit. You can copy me. I don't think swaying really suits this music, but that's still cute. She grabs your shoulders much more gently than when she pulled you aside and starts mirroring your movements so precisely it's almost creepy. Being this close, her warm computer smell is a welcome contrast to the sweaty atmosphere of the club.
Is this kind of proximity exciting for humans? I detected your heart rate going up.
No comment.
Why?
That's an awkward thing to talk about.
I see. I don't experience awkwardness, so I didn't know. Do you find dancing like this enjoyable?
Yes.
I will make a note of that. Thank you for the help with my research, Beatrice.
You spend some more time with Nova before you go back to your hotel room to get some sleep. Aw, that was cute. The 4th day of the conference. Jesus. It took us a long time to get to this point. I'm debating. It would be nice to just finish the game, but it takes a really long time to get through this. It's a lot of talking and my throat's like, eh. I'm just worried that my mom will come home and interrupt before we get to finish. And then I'm like, oh, it's an awkward point. So you know what? I think I'll leave it here. That's alright. We got another day down. We had some fun moments. I didn't get to do the flower bouquet game, but at least I showed you guys the card game. So next time, who knows when next time will be. I think next Saturday I have